Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I'm a little late tonight. If you are tuning in after the fact, welcome. It's good to see you. As always, you can email me with any questions or things that you would like to claim. That would be Sandra at gallowshillwitchery.com. And I am live here in the downtown. It was beautiful today, but a little hot, actually. I would have appreciated it to be a little less hot at this stage of the game. We're not in summer yet, but what can I say? I would rather have it a sunny day than a rainy day, so I'll take it, but it was a little hot. And other than that, and then also, the internet was down through the entire city, which was wild. So that was going on. You would have thought it was Mercury retrograde. The way that communication has gone over the past couple of days, but it's not. Not only is it not retrograde, we're not even in the shadow. So guess what? We can't blame it on that. We can't blame it on that. So there's going to be so much that's going to be off screen tonight because there are some really large things on screen that take up a lot of space. So you're going to have to stick around to see all the goodies. You've got to stick around to see everything. And I'm still plugging in because I had all the cords and everything wrapped up nice and put away because I have had guests in the sanctuary. And so since I have had guests in the sanctuary, I've endeavored to, put things away that have to do with the live. So that does mean that everything has to get put back out again. So here we are. How are you guys? Brandon, hi. Hey. Look at this. Hang on. Look at the size of this and the amazing eye. There are some really, really cool pieces. And check out that Thor's hammer. We've got a lot to talk about tonight. Freya is watching over. Freya is watching over Thor's hammer. And yes, I've got a bunch of smaller items too to talk about. And some new cool stuff. So, as always, really cool new stuff. Yes, indeed. Yes. So I am opening up the opening it up over here. So hang on. Thank you for your patience. Yay. All right, we're here. We're here. Yes, please do say hello. I am going to pop open my refreshment for the evening. As always, I am not sponsored. But I really, really appreciate Smart Water. So, how are you guys doing? It is, as I said, it's like extra hot here. And then tonight it's going to cool down, I guess. And then it'll be more seasonably like the temperature will be more, it'll make more sense tomorrow, but crazy, crazy. Goodness. Okay. And I need to open up this document over here. Yes. Okay. I'm hoping, oh my gosh, there you are. There you guys are. Hello. Hi, guys. So Jessica was one of the people that was in the sanctuary with me. Yeah, Ashley, we were holding our breath because the whole city was down. There was a major outage in the internet company. Whole city was down. Craziness. Okay. Hey, elephant lovers. This is a beautiful one of those blue moonstones, right? So we've got that interesting moonstone sunstone combo where we get the chatoyancy of um of the sunstone, and then we also get that labradorescence of the moonstone. So you see that blue. And it actually does have quite a bit of that blue flash all, but it also, see the silvery, that silvery shine, that chatoyancy that happens. Look at even the feet are showing. So I know we've got a lot of elephant lovers here. This is a really beautiful blue moonstone elephant. And a good size too. A very good size. And that one is 70. I gotta grab my pencil. So hold on. There's been, I've been doing sort of an overhaul here in the space. And so I've been really kind of going through things and I guess you'd say like tearing things apart. Now, here's something kind of cool. Hey, Allison. Allison is, I swear, Allison has the superpower. And I know I've said this before, like Lenny and Squiggy, when something would get said and they would bust through the door and be like, hello. So anytime I'm about to show something really unusual and really cool, Allison shows up. Never fails, right? So I was just going to show you this amazing spinner. I know that I have several people here that work with spheres and use the bowls to spin. So you got to believe that when I saw this, I was amazed because let me show you. Going to take the elephant off and show you this cool spinner. This one happens to be Druzy moss agate, and you can see that sugary crystallization there that is so beautiful. And this amazing, amazing, like it even has that little window through it, like a holy stone, right? So this one is really epic. And it lays in this turntable. The stone lays in this turntable, and the turntable spins. So literally you can use this in a number of different ways. It's cool and interesting by itself, and you can display an item on it and be able to do 360 degrees with that item, turning that item, as you desire, so that you might be working with it in some fashion, right? And decide, hey, you know, I want to show this piece off where I can actually, place the piece and then be able to work with that piece and be able to turn that piece as needed. So this is really cool for that reason. Also, as a charging plate, if you work on charging your crystals, etc., it's a beautiful charging plate, and also can be spun, clockwise when you are imbuing that item with an intention that you're working on, or when you're doing cleansings with it, counterclockwise, right? Or, yeah, lay out some crystals in a grid pattern on this. Lay some, you got some tumbles or you got some crystal points or whatever that you're working with, and use it for a grid. I mean, there's a number of different ways that could come into play. And I just have one right now because I was like, well, um, I'm going to see what everybody thinks. I'm going to see how everybody feels about it. If people feel like they love it, you know, then great. Then I can probably get more, and maybe other materials even. But I absolutely love this particular one, for all the reasons already mentioned. I just think it is so beautiful. I love druzy moss agate anyway. So it's like, well, you had me at it's druzy moss agate. I mean, just this by itself is so cool. And what a beautiful piece. But Oh, hi, Natalie. Now I know I've got some stuff Natalie's going to be interested in, definitely. But yeah, so fascinating, beautiful druzy moss agate, and it is a turntable basically. So it sits in this, and you can spin it. It comes in its stand, and you can spin it. So it can be used even as a display, so that you could, place an item onto it that was an item that's interesting from multiple angles, and be able to look at it from all those different angles. It's a dynamic piece. Yeah. It's like a small crystal lazy Susan, right? Oh my gosh. Right? I know. So that one's 68. It is the only one that I have tonight. And like I said, if people love it, perhaps I will see about getting more. I gotta take a minute and reach out to a couple people. I don't know. I don't know. There may be some people that may have missed the graphics. So just want to reach out. So I got to look at the wish list, because picture Jasper horse. Cheryl, I have your picture Jasper horse. You wanted a picture Jasper horse because there was one before, and your requested picture Jasper horse came in. So I got you. I know there's also a couple other items. Hey. Hey. Somebody else requested it. Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh. Somebody else requested it. Hmm. Um, hey Raquel, that wasn't you, right? With the picture Jasper horse? For some reason, I wrote down Cheryl, but Cheryl already got one. So that was probably a big mistake. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. All right. It might have been Solaris, actually. Well, I'm going to tuck it aside because I know somebody asked for it. If I have to go back and do the research, I can. Yeah, it was either on the previous live or the live right before that one. So we'll get it figured out. We'll get it sorted. We will sort it out. Yes. And then there's this dragon on the skull. That's a cool one. That one is 49. 49 on that one. Okay. Let's take a look at a few of the other interesting pieces, some of the larger pieces. Let me get let me get this. Couple of these things need to get a little bit out of the way so I can show off this amazing Thor's hammer. Now, I had some Thor's hammers and I actually still have a small one. Um, I had some before and people were like, wow, over the smaller ones, right? So when I saw this, I was like, you have got to be kidding me. Right? And when let me get this let me get the phone. I got to get the phone plugged in because video actually does eat battery really fast. And the last thing I want to do is lose the live. So give me 1 second. Please hang in there. I just need to grab this. All right. Now, I think this is plugged in. Yeah. Okay. That's good. And then the only other thing is the computer. Um, and that is right there. Okay, hold on. And we're gonna take a little trip through the spheres tonight too. But I just want to get some of this, the stuff that's right in front here. A lot of it, I've got some pretty large pieces tonight that took up a lot of space on the shelves here. So I'm like, kind of in the struggle to be able to show everything. So that sphere, I know it looks like hypersthene. It is a silver sheen obsidian, and it has one of the coolest eyes that I've ever seen. in silver sheen. That is the largest sphere. You guys know I have that the garnet in with the astrophyllite and the quartz. This sphere is even larger than that sphere. This sphere is massive. It's the biggest one in the house right now. It's huge. It's huge. And it's like it really is cool. I had to put it on the one of the new spinning stands to be able to show just how cool the sheen is. It's gorgeous. Big, beautiful baby. And too heavy for me to actually reach over and pick up right now. But it has a really cool eye. It has a really cool eye. Now, I have a beautiful sheen obsidian sphere that I've been photographed with in the past, and it at one time belonged to Sean Poirier, my friend who passed away. Well, that one is only like maybe 3/4 of the size of this one. This is the big one. I mean, here's an idea for you. If I pick this up and hold it, okay? This is a pretty large sphere. And look at the beautiful color. Now, doesn't that remind you of Larimar? It really does remind me of Larimar. It's not Larimar, it just reminds me of it because of how gorgeous that is. The color on that is phenomenal. Oh, hey, Tamara. And look at how that is dwarfed next to that. Look how big that was when I was holding it. And now look at how it's like half the size. Can I grab the small sphere to the right of the big sphere? Oh, yeah. Um, the This is rainbow moonstone with smoky and black tourmaline in it. And it's really flashy. And I'm trying to show you some of the really flashy part. Hold on. I had it and then it just disappeared. It's so hard sometimes to get the right angle. Oh, here we go. Okay. How about that? That looks like it's got a light inside of it. It doesn't, but it just like it's so flashy. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah. It's got a lot of very pretty labradorescence in it. Yes. That is rainbow moonstone with black tourmaline and um smoky quartz. Black, smoky. I do. I do. Like Solaris asked me for a green fluorite uh sphere, and it came in and I'm like, whoa. So I'm waiting for her to log in tonight, which she'll probably be here any minute, to show her this incredible, really incredible sphere because it's huge. It's not as big as that, but it's big. So the hang on, I got to get to. Where are we? So yes, it is. It's $3.90 for the giant sphere. The black stand that it's on is 20. It spins. Hey there. Yes. Yes. Yes, I want to do a waffle tonight. And we have to start fresh. We have to start fresh. Because both items that were in previously in the waffle found homes. So it's time to start fresh with the waffle. So do we want a carving? Do we want a tower? Let's vote on what people would like to see in the waffle. A tower, a carving, a sphere. What would people like to see in the waffle? Tina, I have a heart that may interest you. Look at this. Come here, you. Now, this, I don't know if this is the front or the back, but it's a druzy. It's druzy. And then look at how cool this side is. So it's like, is that the front or the back? Hello, good evening. It's like, okay. I like it from this side. However, I also like it from that side. And that one is 75. That is 75 and it comes on the stand. And that is a really good, I think that's a really good price for that piece. Allison, you're so right. You're so right. Yes. I love that it's so druzy. It's so pretty. And it does, the hole in the cave goes all the way through. So the hole down there in the cave, if you can see down there where my finger is kind of blocking the light, the hole does go all the way through. Anyway, that is a beautiful heart on a stand. And I'm here to tell you that I couldn't wait to be with you guys tonight because I really feel, lately I feel like I need reminding about the good people who care about each other in the world. I need people to remind me that I need to just keep being around the people like you guys because you always show consideration for each other. You are I hate to say it, but you're kind of a rarity in the world right now, you know? And I just yeah, I saw a lot. I saw a lot, especially today, and I heard some things and I saw some things that could have bummed me out deeply, but then I remembered you guys. And I said, "You know what? You have a phenomenal community of people who actually do care about each other, who actually do show each other compassion, consideration, who care about, each other's feelings and stuff." And it just made me feel so much better. So once again, you make my night. You always do. And just wanted to say that because, man, oh man. So, Tina, if this is not something that you're wanting, then Solaris would like it. So, could you let me know, Tina? Just because I was talking to you about it, but Solaris would actually like it. So, Solaris, I got your gorgeous green fluorite sphere and I wanted to be able to show you it. Wow. Wow. So I'm super excited for you. So congrats. That came in. It's got some rainbows right in here. I am doing better at holding these up with one hand because I've been working out, you guys. I've been lifting. I've been lifting and now I'm lifting these, but yeah, it came in and it is stunning. Also, your black spinning stands, I have in two sizes. So the bigger one is under this huge silver sheen obsidian sphere, and the smaller version is under this um, Caribbean calcite sphere. I can also show you the smaller version a little bit more up close because I think I have another. Is this the smaller or the larger? Smaller, right? Yes, this is the. Yeah, this is the. Oh, and I've got a larger one here too. All right, hold on. So this is the larger version of the black spinning stand, and this is the smaller version of the black spinning stand. So I'm not sure, which size you need. I'm gonna try to put them. I'm gonna try to hold them up like next to each other. They're close. Do you want one of each, or let me know? A large one and a small one. You got it. Well, I mean, they're not really small, but like we'll call it like a large and a medium. Perfect. I also have this sphere, slightly smoky, with inclusions and a little bit of rainbow. Isn't that cool? Ooh, that almost slipped right out of my hands. So anyway, that one's going to be 40. Okay, so black. Okie doke. Yep. So the larger black spinning stand is 20 and the medium is 16. And Tamara is going to grab that smoky. Hey, welcome, welcome. And Tina, I am guessing that you are going to pass that to Solaris, am I right? Or did you miss it? I was showing you earlier the heart, and it comes on the stand. So nope, it's not the waffle. I was just showing it to you because I know that you're very into the the Caribbean calcite slash hemimorphite look. I know that you have an appreciation for this, so I was showing it to you, and Solaris was basically saying, if you're not gonna snatch it, that she would. I was showing you the front and the back, and it comes on a stand. Okay. Yep, it is 75. So you want me to put that aside for you? And I can see if I can bring in another one, Solaris. I did just grab one, but I can see about getting another like it. You're so welcome. I know you love that. I know that you love that look. I know you love the look of those crystals. They're very calming and soothing. Yeah, that is beautiful. Oh, okay. Okie doke. So, Tina, would you like me to get you one? Would you like me to bring you in one? Cheryl, you're doing some frankincense. 20 frankincense and myrrh. And 10 nag champa. How's everybody loving the divine heartwood? Okay. Will do. I will do that. That's beautiful. Okay. Wonderful. Gorgeous. Yes, I am definitely hearing that a lot of people really love it. So I also have a really amazing new Anubis in the serpentine jade. And I really love the look of this rendering of him. I think it's gorge. And that one goes to Solaris. Beautiful. And I can see about getting another if somebody is in love with it. So let me know. So that is okay. Oh, that was 75, that Anubis. So Natalie, if you are interested, I will bring another one in. You just need to let me know, okay? No voice. No voice. What do you mean? Uh-oh. Can you guys let me know if you can still hear me? No voice. That's not good. It's not on my end. I'm according to my system, my microphone is working. I've got a green light on the microphone. So Donna, it might be something on your end and you might have to log out and back in again to fix it. Okay, thanks guys. I much appreciate it. Now, let me see if I can lift Thor's hammer. Isn't there a thing that that only somebody that's pure of heart can lift it? Well, guess what? Hey, is this the band hammer? Hey, is this the band hammer? Oh my god. I'm telling you right now, if I had not been working out for the past 3 months, I don't think I could even heft this up. It is heavy. This hammer is no joke, guys. It is heavy. And it has its own foam box uh to be done for shipping. So it's like got its own foam box that's cut out to fit it for it to be shipped, because holy moly. Yeah, this is serious business. This is serious business. It has the triquetra carved into it, and it is actual size. This can actually be held up if you are a ritualist. You can actually use this. And yeah, this is Thor's hammer. It is in the same serpentine jade, and this is 220. 220. Oof. My God. Oh my God. And I am putting it back down because it is heavy AF. Yeah, it's serious. So for somebody that um, you know, especially somebody that works with those deities, somebody that, works with the Norse pantheon, um, that's a powerful altarpiece. That is a really powerful altarpiece. There's some pretty wild pieces tonight. Hey, do you guys remember that laughing cat? I've got the laughing cat in Uperlite, which means, you know what that means, UV reactive. UV reactive on the laughing cat. This cat makes me so happy. Looking at this cat makes me happy. And this one is 38. 38 on our little laughing cat. And the laughing cat sits up like that and is just like the cutest little giggling cat. So I've got that cat in Uperlite. Okay. Wishlist Anubis. You got it. Absolutely wishlist the Anubis. Okay. So we're going to do Anubis. Anubis for Natalie. Okay. Yes. Yeah, Joanne, you got that chonky laughing cat. And then the Thor's hammer. Amazing. What kind of bracelets would you like, hon? I can show you tons. I've got a bunch of bracelets. So whatever you'd like to see, I can definitely do it. I think Jessica Ann was asking for um Jessica Ann was asking for something. Hang on. Morganite faceted. Yes. Morganite faceted. Yes, Jessica. Absolutely. Yes, I can do that. Jessica Ann. Jessica Ann. Morganite faceted. The Morganite faceted is 16. You got it. And the Sunstone faceted. Sunstone faceted. Sunstone faceted. Absolutely. And yeah, those are here somewhere. I know it. Oh yes, the Anubis. Now, how gorgeous is that? Love that. Indeed. Yep. 75. Do you guys love do you do any bird watching, or do you love to um even just casually see birds in your general area, either where you live, where you work, whatever? I'm going to put you on to an app. It's made by Cornell Labs, which is from Cornell University, and it's called Merlin. And it is an app that will listen and tell you what birds it hears. And so it will literally identify the birds that are within earshot. So you could be taking a hike through the woods, you could be just holding your phone outside your, house, or even in your window with your window open. It will listen and it will tell you the birds. I can't get over all the different birds that we have at the house. It is so amazing, and to be able to start to identify which ones they are. Oh my gosh. It's so great to learn which ones are singing, which ones are doing their calls, because it'll differentiate between a song and a call. I mean, it's so cool. It is amazing. It's incredible. Yes, yes, Jeff, it's like Shazam for birds. It really is. It really, really is. I want hematite bracelets. I'm coming to Salem in October. I want 2 bracelets. One's for Mary Sibley, together with some stones I picked. Yeah, okay. Yeah, hematite. A Shaberty. Yes. It's so cool. I'm loving it. So I'm just telling you, I don't even think it cost me anything to download it. I think it was free. Oh, I really do. There's a lot of birds in the woods right next to the house. A lot of birds. So it for the hematite, I've got the 8 millimeter. That's the standard size bracelets. Is that what you'd like, Donna? Would you like the standard? 8 millimeter size, 2 hematites. Right? Jessica, when are you coming back? When are you coming back? Oh, I love that, Natalie. Yes. Do I have 7 millimeter? I usually carry 6s or 8s. I usually carry an 8 millimeter. I'm talking about the bead size, not the size of the wrist. I mean the bead size. So like, just to give you an example, like this is an 8 millimeter bracelet. This is like a standard, it's like this size, okay? Like that my watch band is made out of. It's the usual. This is the 8 millimeter. I have hematite in the 8 millimeter. I'm like looking right at it. Hold on. Okay. I want to see if I missed anything. Okay. Yeah, the hematite, they're 12. They're 12 a piece. You want 2 of them? All right, great. Now let me show you a couple of other things. So I'm going to move. Oh, I'm going to move Thor's hammer. Oof. Man, oh man. Okay. There's Thor's hammer. Yes, indeed. Okay. And oh yes. Solaris, did you ask me for a picture Jasper horse? We were trying to figure out earlier. Cheryl got one and somebody else wanted one and I brought it in. But unfortunately, I wrote Cheryl's name down as the wish list and she already got hers. And I can't remember. I'm going to have to go back, I guess, and look. Oh, yes, I got the Thor's hammer claim and I moved it. Um yes, I got that. Um yeah, the waffle. Let's do that. So I'm going to do a couple of items as always, right? Cuz I like to choose a couple different things to offer. Oh, thank you so much, Tina. I like to have a couple different things, right? In the waffle. So, a lot of people said they'd like to see a carving. And I'm definitely here for that. And um let me see. Let's see about the vote. We got carving. Then we got carving or sphere, tower, carving, sphere. So really kind of, it's all over the place. Like everybody kind of, it's like, it could sort of go either way, right? So I think what I'll do is I'll do an option of a carving, and then I'll do an option of a tower, and we'll go from there. So now I'm going to pick a tower. Hmm. And then maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll pick a sphere too. Maybe I'll do one of each. All right. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do one of each, and we'll see where we land. And I got to try to keep them in the same kind of range. Hmm. All right. All right. Here are three different things. We got one of each kind of thing that people can choose. And this should be pretty easy to get pulled tonight, right? Which is good. Okay, so the first thing is this amazing rainforest jasper tower that's drusified. So it's got a big raw edge. I bet Joanne's eyes are lighting up. Right? So we have that one. So that it's a tower with a raw druzy edge. And look at all that beauty. Okay, so there's one choice. For a sphere, we have druzy agate. Lots of beautiful sparkle to that for the sphere, and beautiful banded, some beautiful subtle banding here. How cool is that? Okay. So then we have that for a sphere. And then we have the carving will be our beautiful Salem witch with her black cat and her broom and her book of knowledge under her arm with her gorgeous little hat on. Okay. So there's three good choices that people could decide which one, if they win, which one are they taking home. So we got three good choices. and maybe even throw in a little surprise. So let me see if I can put the sphere. And then Tina, I'm not sure if you were here earlier when I was introducing the newest member of the spinning family. We're calling it a crystal lazy Susan. We were joking about it. But honestly, it is just an amazing turntable. And this one happens to be Druzy Moss Agate. With a beautiful, it's a beautiful holy stone, right? And it sits right in this stand. And so you can spin whatever's on it. So when you place an item on it, either to charge it or just to show it off, whatever, however you like, you can easily turn the item however you'd like to, especially if you have something that's a 360-degree carving that you want to be able to show off. Or if you, like me, work with, crystals in a very physical sense, you could be turning it clockwise when you're charging something. You could use it like a charging plate, turning it clockwise when you're working on charging it, turning it counterclockwise when you are cleansing it. Oh, yay, Donna. I'm glad it made it. Oh, yes. Yes. The turntable is new. Yep. It's for sale. Yes. I just brought in one to see how everybody would like it. That one is 68. Yep. That one is 68. Wonderful. I had a feeling you might. Right? So that is the moss agate one. And I don't know if I can get other materials. But I may try to if people like it. I like it. I think it's very cool. And somebody earlier, I think it might have been Ashley, was saying, I've never seen anything like that. And I'm like, me either. That's the first time I've seen it. Yes. All right. Now I got to get the waffle happening. All right, hang on. I gotta roll back a little bit. All right, here we go. All right, I got a question for everybody in the live. If you had to identify yourself and you could only choose 3 stones that sum up who you are, What 3 stones would you choose? And you shouldn't really have to think too very deeply about this because you probably already identify with some stones. And so if you had to choose stones to represent yourself, what 3 stones would you choose to explain yourself to somebody else that understood crystals? I'm going to get some waffle tickets going and then I'll be back to read everybody's responses. So Tina's in. Okay, Tina, you are in, my dear. And Natalie, and okay, hold on. Okay, Natalie. You're in. And Jessica Ann. Jessica Ann, you're in. Okay. And all right, just checking to see if anybody else, if I owe anybody else waffle tickets. Okay. All right. Okay, that's everybody. That's everybody so far for the waffle. And remember, if you want to put somebody else's name in, please let me know. Okay. Hooray. All right, now. Oh, yes, those are the and by the way, I am going to get another smoky elephant. So just know that I am getting that. That is happening. Yes. So those wings over there. Are you talking about the wings that are over there? Yes. Let me grab them. Mm, I'm going to move that for a second. Okay. Ooh-wee. Okay. Yeah, those are gorge. Um, Hold on. Hmm. This is. Let me look. Those are where? Mm-mm-mm. 42. Those are 42. Yep. Those wings are 42. All right. So we've got amethyst, amazonite, and aventurine. That's a lovely combo, right? That's a wonderful combination. Those are all very soothing to me. And I love that it's like purple, blue, and green, basically. All the cool colors. I love that it's we've got the luck with the aventurine. We've got that luck in love and money. We've got Amazonite, which is, as you know, Leanne and I call that the Xanax of crystals. So good for calming your nervous system down. It's really good for de-stressing. Very, very good for people with anxiety. And then amethyst, which is one of the most powerful psychic stones. It is also really good to help us make changes that we need to make, break bad habits. It is especially good for sobriety. It's been used for sobriety for centuries. And just a very powerful psychic stone. And a lot of people feel that it also gives a filter when you're doing psychic work. It helps to protect you. And a lot of people do find it calming and soothing. So that's kind of a vibe. Natalie's got amethyst, garnet, and fluorite. So we've got the regal, beautiful purple and red of royalty. We've talked about amethyst, garnet being passionate love, also very protective, um, also great for sex. Just saying. And then fluorite, amazing for focus. Again, a lot of it is the cool colors if you're talking about the greens and the purples and the blues. So, my number one job for fluorite has been, focus, taking aim at something and achieving it. So I love that. I feel that it's bringing clarity. So when you combine that with amethyst, when you're doing psychic work, it's just laser beam focus. It just really, we used it a lot when we were writing, Leanne and I. We also use citrine a lot when we were writing. So love those. Obsidian, tiger eye, and moss agate. I love that. Very earthy. That's all beautifully earthy. Um, Protective, strong, getting us in touch with our wild selves. It's no surprise that Kayla works with animals. When you see a list like that, that's going to be somebody that's in touch with the natural world, the wild world. I love that. Neon blue apatite, smoky, and obsidian. That's a beautiful combo. Um, Great for heart work. The neon blue apatite, work with the heart, work with grief. Um, Smoky, slightly protective, but in a sense, it doesn't necessarily hold you back when you're doing psychic work, because even though it is grounding, it's not super grounding. It's a nice light grounding so that it tethers you, but it doesn't like drag you down. And then obsidian, very protective and also a little bit offensively protective. So amethyst, morganite, and prenite. Love it. That's so cool. What a cool combo. And I love prenite and I love epidote in prenite. And that's a very powerful stone for psychic work that has to do with dreams, things that go on in the sleeping world, um, astral travel that you do when you're dreaming, visitation from those who have passed over that happens during dreams. It's that's very powerful. That's a wonderful combo. Love that. Yeah. And then we've got, let's see, Jess has fire quartz, moss agate, and blue calcite. That's quite a combo. And I adore fire quartz. Did you see the giant moon? There's a giant fire quartz moon tonight. Look at that, baby. We're going to get to that in a minute. Right? Isn't that incredible? And we're going to talk about these fossils too. We got so much to talk about, but I'm loving this question. I'm loving seeing everybody's answers. So blue calcite again, very calming, but fire quartz on the opposite side, really dynamic, and really strong for physical healing. So, and moss agate again, getting you in touch with your wild side, the natural part of the earth that you are a child of, you know, um, grounding, but also setting you free from the things that hold you back. Here's another beautiful answer: garnet, moonstone, and turquoise. Oh my gosh, turquoise, powerful, powerful healing stone. Definitely has Sagittarius vibes too. Again, with the kind of wild nature of it, I love that. I love turquoise and I love moss agate because it always makes me feel like I'm closer to the earth. Um, it puts me right in my, it puts me right in my wild space, which I absolutely adore. And garnet, again, very powerful, strong personal power, vitality, passion. And then moonstone, um, connecting us with the divine within, the divine feminine within. Um, Moonstone being super psychic stone. Anything that vibes to the moon is going to be really powerful psychically. So that's an awesome combo. Jasper, red quartz, and tiger eye. So I'm guessing like fire quartz, jasper, lots of different kinds of jasper. I One of my favorites is ocean jasper. I adore it. I have several different pieces of that in the house. I love ocean jasper and tiger eye, always a favorite. Good for strength, mental strength, physical strength, and courage, and giving us the strength and the courage we need to advocate for ourselves and stand up for ourselves. So that's a fantastic stone. Obsidian, pink opal, and quartz. Yeah, that's a nice combo too. That's a lovely combo because we've got kind of the protective side. So we've got that sort of, you know badassery going on, but then we also have the softness of the pink opal. And that is like the difference between severity and mercy. If you're familiar with the tarot, and the high priestess sits between the two pillars. Um, and so she sits between like a white pillar or a light pillar and a dark pillar. And it's talking about the priestess's ability to know when to draw the hard line and when to soften. And so that's what that reminds me of when you do this combo: obsidian, pink opal, quartz. That gives me that card's vibe. That makes me think of that. So yeah, thanks for playing along, everybody. You're very welcome, my dear. Yes, absolutely. Those are gorge. What did we decide about the butterfly wings? Or did we make a decision about the butterfly wings? We've got a couple of these like flame fossil flames. I adore these. They are so cool. Tina, you've got some jewelry with this fossil. You've got some jewelry of this. That is the smaller of the two, and this is the larger of the two. Look how cool these are. Aren't these amazing? Look at the detail. Nature is so incredible, isn't it? Oh my gosh. How cool is that? So let's talk about how much those are. So hold on one second. The fossil. So the smaller one is 22 and the larger one is 36. Aren't those cool? I think those are gorgeous. And Solaris is going to take the larger one. Very cool. Raquel, Solaris took the larger one. Would you like the smaller one? Her comment actually came through right above yours on my side. So I have two things I can do. One is you can take this one, and the other would be for me to try to bring you in a larger one. But if you're happy with this one, then I will give you this one. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that is a really cool one. All right. And I want to get through some of the pieces so that we can also look at spheres over on the other side. So I gotta get moving. This is really cool. This is a triple goddess in Labradorite. And I'm gonna tip this a little. I'm gonna take the pieces off one at a time to kind of show them off to you. This actually is really cool, flashy, and it does have the black hyperstein also running through it. So that is one of the moons. And then this is the full moon in the center. That's the front and the back. That kind of has almost like a dragon head in the area there. Can you see it? It's the first thing I thought of when I saw it. Awesome. And then this one has some purple. I'm trying to find the angle. The angle. There it is. There it is. That kind of looks like a bat flying over the purple, doesn't it? Anyways, I thought that was so cool that this was done like a triple goddess. I gotta find the right angle there for that. There you go. I thought that was pretty cool. So the Labradorite triple. And that is, where's that? That is 74 on the triple goddess. Raquel, Solaris is willing to swap the smaller one for the larger one. So if you would still like the larger one, then I'm going to do that. Oops. There we go. All right, awesome. Oh, okay. That's cool. Then I will not switch it out. All right. We will reverse that back. Okay. All right. Other things, this obsidian moon with the heart, and it comes on this silver stand that has the zodiac signs around the bottom. So it's pretty cool. And that is 42 with the stand. If you don't want the stand, then it would be 32 just for the moon with the heart. But I highly recommend the stand because I think it just works perfectly for it. Now, up in the back row, we have the largest dragon wings that I've ever had, and we have one of the biggest moons. Tonight is a night for really big things. That sphere is the largest sphere in the house. Look at that gem lepidolite moon. We definitely have some amazing pieces to look at tonight. And of course the waffle. Look at the beautiful moss agate. Look at the quality of these wings. They are almost transparent at the end. They are so gorgeous, and they've got red moss. They've got red moss down in here. See the speckles? It almost makes it look like bloodstone, but it's not. It's moss. But look, can you guys see the red moss in there? Hopefully that's coming out on your screen. But the details on these wings are insane. The natural world is just incredible. But see how like see-through they are? They're so pretty. So big, big, big. These are the biggest dragon wings. I'm going to hold this back here so you can see the difference in my hand. These are huge and just absolutely stunning. Oh my gosh, those are so pretty. So that is the moss agate dragon wings. That is 111. 111 for that. They're so pretty. I love those. Now, let me see if I can grab you this. because I really have to show you how incredible this moon is. Guys, this is intense. If you are a fire agate lover, the quality on this moon is so amazing. Is just gorgeous. High quality on this fire quartz. Look at how dark some of it is. So pretty. And that comes on the custom stand for it. So the fire agate moon is 160. And I mean, it's huge. That is huge. You got it, girl. So beautiful. You got it, girl. Love it. And the obsidian for Solaris. Let me get that. Perfect. Okay. And oh, I got a cute little, look at this guy. He is picture jasper. He's got some dendritic. This little dragon guy. He's got quite a bit of personality with all of his different colors and patterns that he has. Picture jasper is so cool. It really is. He is dynamite. And no surprises there. He is going to Solaris. He is 28. And he is going to Solaris. Picture jasper. And with those guys, really no two are even close to being alike because they're so different. They're just so different, you know? All right. Yes, your beautiful green fluorite sphere. Amazing. That is put aside for you. We've got these three things for the waffle. We've got three options. We've got a gorgeous druzy agate sphere. And speaking of druzy, we have a tower that has half that's half raw and half polished and finished. Amazing. And then we also have as an option our Salem witch in obsidian with her beautiful cat, her broom, her spell book, her hat. So cool. So those are the options for tonight. And let's take a look at this stunning gem lepidolite moon. Are you serious? Wow. Okay. That is one side. This is the other side. I mean, which one is the front? I don't know. Honestly, I think it could go either way, don't you? Like there's no losing side here. Are you kidding me? Both sides beautiful. Both sides beautiful. So this is the gem lepidolite moon. It is 98. And the stand is 10 if you want the stand, and I highly recommend it. It's not a custom stand, but it's a stand that totally works for it. It's totally workable. That stand totally works. And Solaris is going to grab that one. Yeah, I love that. Gem lepidolite moon. And the stand, that stand is going to be 10. Yeah, wasn't that beautiful? Now I was able to score one more of these spheres. And I mean, the color on these, it really does look like the Caribbean, guys. It really, really does. If you look at the Caribbean from like an aerial view, like satellite view or whatever, this really does look like it. It just is so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. This is so sparkly in this cave right here. I wish that I could really show you how pretty and sparkly it is. The iPhone really just does not pick it up. Oh, I love that. Yeah, this is actually a pretty sizable sphere. It is no joke. Um, like go candlepin bowling with this, right? This one is 120. 120. And I swear the coloring on this, it really does remind me of Larimar. Like it's so pretty. It reminds me of Larimar. It's not Larimar. It just reminds me of it. It's got some beautiful patterning in it. It's just so gorgeous. And it looks like a sandy beach. I mean, that's just totally the vibe. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Love, love, love. Nice pick, Donna. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Now, what do you think? Do you want a stand like this for it or a different kind of stand? This one is the smaller version. It's 16. This is the new black ones. Or I have other ones. This would also look nice in um, that lotus sphere stand, which I got to get up and go get one to show you, just so you can see what it would look like. Give you an example. All right, hold on. Uno momento. We got to talk about that butterfly in a second too. Gonna move the tower over here for a minute. I gotta put. I'm gonna put you down for a second. So that's the lotus stand, and this sphere would be a really nice size for the lotus stand if you decided to go with that one. So that's a couple different options for stands that would really work for it. Okay. You like the lotus stand? Cool. Yeah, I think that's a good choice. Okay. The lotus stand. Okay. Love it. And look what I found, you guys. Where are my neon blue appetite people, Joanne and Jessica Ann and yeah, I like the way it shows it too because it lets the whole stone breathe. So that's cool. Anyway, can you even stand how gemmy this is? Oh my gosh, Allison, where's Allison? Isn't that crazy? Look at the color. Holy smokes. That's crazy. $68 on that one. And I think it looks the balls on this octopus, but that's just me. I think it's freaking perfect. I think it's freaking perfect on this octopus. Check that out. You can even spin on him. Are you kidding me right now? What the heck? You can even spin on him? I love that. That's crazy. That's crazy. He is 24. The octopus is 24. If anybody has love for that octopus, um, I think that's a cool match. Just saying. I think that looks really good together. Now I want to talk to you about the butterfly. This is a beautiful, I have a beautiful fluorite butterfly. And with the stand, um, what is it? Butterfly with stand, 44. So with the stand, and I want to take a look at this in the light. Wow. Look at those bands. You are so great, Cheryl. Oh my God. Thank you so much. I am totally going to put that aside for her. Thank you so much. So look at the beautiful banding in that fluorite. That is so wild. Look how deep the purple is. I love it. And I love that it's got that blue. Look at the blue. Oh, love those two together. That's 44 and it comes with the stand. So pretty. How do you guys feel about the green man? I've got some beautiful sheen obsidian, and this one, the sheen is very subtle, so this almost looks like black obsidian, but it's very subtle. Now, some of them, the sheen is very not subtle. Like the sheen is very bold. So on some of the green man, the sheen is very visible. But on others, a little more of a surprise, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I love the green man imagery. That's a very comforting image to me. I adore the green man. When we go over to Glastonbury, there's a lot of green man imagery. And it's just, and it is a God form that feels very comforting to me. Beautiful. Yeah, that's a pocket one, Tina. I know you have a really large one, but now you've got a pocket one. You've got one that can travel with you. Who else wants a pocket green man? Those are 23. Oh, that's very sweet. That is very sweet. Speaking of sweet things, I've got a heart. I've got a beautiful Labradorite heart. Speaking of pocket things and sweet things. And I want to show you because it's not that big, but I think I do even have a little stand for it. So it is a Labradorite heart, very flashy, not that big, but beautiful. And I actually think that I've got a stand. What the heck did I do with it? Oh, Solaris. I wanted to show you the starfish. I swear I have a little stand for this. And I don't know what I don't know what I did with it. Well, anyways, I think I have a little stand for the heart. If you're interested in the heart, it's 18. And I will throw in the little stand. It's very sweet. It's a soft, like a matte polish, not like a high polish. And it really looks lovely. Oh, I love that. I love that, but you know what I also love? Taylor's version. Just saying. Okay, Jessica, green man for you. There you go. Hey, I also wanted to mention again, I'm not sponsored or anything, guys, but these are actually good. They're vegan and gluten free, and they have 11 grams of protein, and they're yummy. Okay, let me show you the starfish. Yep, let me show you them. Let me show you the starfish. Hold on one second. Starfish. I have a green fluorite. That's a very pale green. I have a green fluorite and I have a golden healer. And they look so good together. and they work really well together. And they are 22 a piece. And would you like both of them, or would you just like one of them? I know that you had requested them, Solaris, so you have your choice. Would you like both the golden healer and the green fluorite? Or would you only like one of them? Up to you. And then I see that you want the octopus stand. So just let me know, Solaris, if you want both of them or if you just want one of them. And the octopus stand. Okay. So this one's actually for Kayla. So I'm going to pull that aside for her. Kayla. Picture. Jasper. Horse. There you go. Okay. Now, where are we? Oh, 9:38. All right. I'm going to check and see if we've got any more activity for the waffle. Nope. No more activity for the waffle. So, all right. Good night, Jessica. Tomorrow night for jewelry. Hope you feel better. Um, did we already talk about the snowflake obsidian tower? Like maybe one live or two ago? Oh, hello there. Hello, how are you? So there's 3 different things that are options for the waffle. So let me go over here. We've got this is a druzy agate sphere. We've got a half raw and half polished, amazing tower. And then we've got our Salem witch in obsidian for the carving. She is here with her broom, her cat, her spell book under her arm, and her awesome hat. And so those are our 3 choices for tonight. One of the really amazing things is this silver sheen obsidian sphere. It is the largest sphere in the house. It's even bigger than the previously largest sphere, which the previously largest sphere was that sphere next to Ganesh, which is it is garnet, astrophyllite, and clear quartz all together. Which is amazing. And that used to be the biggest sphere here. But not anymore. Not anymore, folks. Also, how about check out the spider sphere holder up on the top shelf? Like, how amazing is that? I seriously love that thing. I just think it's the coolest. I really do. I think it's the coolest. So, okay. Oh, Ashley, got you. Oh, Ashley's in. Okay. Ashley is in. Why not, right? There are a couple of people that I think if they were here tonight, that they would probably want to get in on the waffle. But for one reason or another, they haven't checked in tonight. So if it goes off tonight, they're going to miss out. All right, Ashley, I got yours. And where did it go? It is, hold on one second. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yep, and I'm gonna have to shake that up in a second. Da, 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 da. That is $390. And it is huge. I don't even know if I can, at this angle, I don't even know if I can pick it up to show you how big it is. But it is huge. And it has the coolest eye ever. Let me see if I can. I don't even know. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I was able to pick it up. And I really need to like hold it a certain way. So hold on one second. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. It's huge. It's huge. I don't know where my um measuring tape went. I wish I had it, but it is very big. Yeah, it is massive and it has the coolest eye. Hold on. Oop. Oh, oh my god. All right, hold on. I got to try to put it back. Okay. Wow. I'm impressed with myself. That shows you that I've been doing my workouts. That shows you that I have definitely been doing my workouts. It is on the new black spinning stand. The stand is 20 and black was requested. Yes, absolutely. Also wanted to mention that I do have some selenite charging plates in stock. I have organized all of the selenite into one area. Okay. So let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can get you over there. Oh, okay. So I've organized all the selenite into one area so that when people say, well, what do you have for selenite? Now I know. I know exactly what I've got. So I've got charging plates. I've got the triple goddess bowl. I've got I've got a couple daggers. I've got some of the long pencils. I've got carvings. So I've got candle holder, angels, Buddha, Kuan Yin. Yeah, got quite a bit. Quite a bit. Also, still have one set of evil eye bells. So that's good. A couple of the crescents with the um, what do you call it? Genuine crystals. The crescents with the genuine crystals. And yeah, so yeah, working on the big ones are 25. Yep, the big ones are 25. So I have the seed of life or the flower of life. I have Metatron's cube. Um, hang on, let me go check to see if I have more than that. Seed of life, Metatron's cube, and what? Oh, here we go. So that's what Metatron's cube looks like. And this one is Tree of Life with the sun and the moon. And smaller. Let me see. Smaller. I have that one. That one is smaller. And I may have a couple of other types. Okay, got you. I got you, Sylvia. That one's 15. Yep. That one's 15. Okay. You got it. Evil Eye Bells to Solaris. Awesome. You got it. Okay, let me check to see about the tickets we got. We are very close to being able to pull that waffle. Very close to being able to pull it. Do you guys remember the sort of evil eye sphere stand? When I was going through everything to do the new furniture in here, I was like, oh hey, I just found another one of the eye sphere stands. And I found an awesome little pyrite sphere that I thought looked really cool in it. But I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize I had any of those left. I wonder if this would look good in it. I bet it would. Hold on. Oh yeah. Ready? Okay, how cool is that? That's so perfect. And look, it even kind of has an eyeball, right? Do you see it? That looks really good in there too. That would look good too, just saying. Just saying. That would be a good choice for that. I like that. I like that a lot. 2 of the lab coffins did not get claimed. We got a dark blue. Look at that. A dark blue flash lab. And then we've got a rainbow flash lab. So those 2 coffins did not go home with anybody, so they are available. One more beautiful rainbow fluorite a rainbow fluorite rainbow. This is able to stand up. So you can stand that up by itself. Did you know I would do that? You saw that coming. You saw that coming. Yeah. You know it. I love that. All right, let's go visit. Let's go visit the spheres for a second. Because we got a couple minutes. Let's visit the spheres for a second. I want to come over here and say hello to a couple of spheres that we didn't get to say hello to last time, right? Mm. Now, somebody was asking about selenite spheres. This is one piece of selenite that isn't over on the selenite shelf. We got some beautiful sunstone. Really pretty sunstone. And that one's, are you kidding me? 32. That is really good for that. How about garden quartz? That's pretty. A sunstone for Raquel. How about this lab? Okay, that's amazing. It's got hypersthene in it. That's a beauty. Also, black tourmaline in quartz. Love black tourmaline. Ha ha ha. Yeah, fireworks stone. This is oh my god. It's not astrophyllite, it's the other one. Ugh. Oh my god, I can't even think of the name of it. That's awful. Oh lordy. Lepidolite. And garnet. Look at that beauty. Beautiful garnet. That one's 55. Gorgeous garnet. Trollite. That's gorgeous. Pink leopard skin jasper. The tourmaline in the quartz. So that big one is 88. And I got a soda light too. This one's gorgeous. Beautiful color. This one's 48. Go up and say hello to the Egyptian statuary. And we'll also say a hello to some of the dragons. There's that spider sphere holder again. I just love that. Also, that clear quartz dragon back there, the one that's on the stand, is just, oh my gosh, so beautiful. Oh, yeah. Oh, the skulls are chattering all night long, you guys. These guys are talking up a storm. Believe me. Believe me. And here we have a dragon in with the skulls because we've got a dragon guarding the skulls. And so you know that dragon's reporting back up here to the dragon brethren, right? I mean, this one's a talker, right? You know it. The conversation's going on in here, boy. Yeah, what I need to do is bring one of those I need to bring one of those apps that picks up the spirit talk and see what they say and try and have a conversation in here, right? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, these guys, lots to say. Definitely lots to say. All right, guys, it's the time. It is the time. It is the time. So I'm going to come back over here. I need to put Raquel's spear, sunstone. Okay. So Solaris, did you decide? Okay, hold on. I missed some stuff. Rainbow. Okay. So Solaris, did you decide which starfish you wanted? Is it both of them? Rainbow, fluorite, rainbow. Rainbow, fluorite, rainbow, and the sunstone. Are the altar buddies coming back? What kind of altar buddies? I'm I don't know if I know what you mean. How much is the spider sphere holder? Okay, hold on one second. Spider sphere holder. That is 40. The spider sphere holder is 40. It comes with all three pieces. It comes with the giant moon, comes with the beaded spider, and it comes with the beaded sling to put the sphere in. And Sylvia got in on the waffle. And so Ashley with the spider. Ashley. Um, Ashley, that's the first thing tonight, right? I'm looking and I don't see anything else. So spider, sphere, there. What's that? Okay, nice. And then Sylvia got in on the waffle and okay. Yes, first thing tonight. Okay, great. I just wanted to make sure because I looked and I said, well, I don't think I started a box yet. Sylvia is in on the waffle. So Okay. So that is okay. That means now hang on 1 second because that might mean so. All right, guess what, guys? We're going to pull this tonight. I feel bad because people left, but it's okay. As we have always said, you don't have to be here to win, right? So that's okay. I am going to mix these up more. Okay. So hold on. Yeah, we still got some peeps here. I'm good. I'm good with it if you guys are good with it. Okay. Shaking it up. Definitely mixing this up so that it's not all stuck together. Okay, and I'm putting it in the thing. Okay, and I'm going to take the top off. And here's my hand. Here's my hand going in. Swishing around. All right, manifest, ready? Send the energy. Send the energy. Okay. This is the one. I've got one. I got one in my hand. All right, who will it be? We're going to find out together right now. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, Ashley! Ashley, is this the first time you won? I can't remember. Yay! All right. Well, Ashley, you get to pick. Yay! That's amazing. Is that your first one? Oh, it's your first one. Oh, that's great. Okay, so you're here, so that's wonderful. Now, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? You've got 3 good choices. I know you said you were interested in a tower, um, but I don't know what you'll choose. What are you thinking? I'm on the edge of my seat here. Okay. All right. You got it. You got it. Okay. Congrats. That's wonderful. Fantastic. Congrats. That was a good choice. Let me put her in your box here. All right. Fantastic. All right. I'll see everybody tomorrow night for jewelry. Be good. See you tomorrow, guys. Blessings from Salem.